Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Hasbro Star Wars The Vintage Collection from The Mandalorian, the Offworld Jawa Arvala-7. For the packaging, the card back is a very thin cardboard. It's very low grade cardstock, which is not very collectible. As you can see here, it's just very warpy. So on the top left, we have recommended ages for 4 and above. What's interesting about this card is we do have a little here on a saying for the choking hazard. It says warning, small parts. Toy contains small parts and a small ball. Not for children on the age of 3. So that's a little different than what we're used to seeing on the card backs. There in the center we have the Star Wars The Mandalorian nameplate. Just below that we have the Jawa name pill. On the right we do have some artwork of the character. At the bottom we have the Kenner logo, and there on the left you can see the figure with its accessories that are included in this set. For the back of the card we have, this is VC 203. Top half we have the Star Wars little area that's showing some other figures that are currently available along with this figure. We have the Star Wars Vintage Collection logo there. At the bottom half of the card is just small print of different languages: safety, company, legal, blah blah blah, no one cares about. And at the bottom we have the Disney and Hasbro logo. Here is a UPC. To help you all, I found this at a Target. They were like $12.99. During that time, I found 2 of these. I got one, and I found a Darth Maul. So, just as a little bonus, I'll show you what that looks like. So they had 2 of each, and that was all that was on the shelf. Obviously, the Ahsoka was gone, which is unfortunate. I keep hunting for her, and we'll move forward from there. So I'll go ahead and get the Jawa out of the packaging, and we'll take a look at the figure and the accessories. Alright, so at the bottom of the bubble we have this piece of insert, which is the same information, I believe. I'm guessing, honestly. That's on the back of the card. I don't know why they have to do both. I wish they would just put this in there and then make the card backs for card collectors just a little more attractive. Okay, here's our Jawa. I'm glad to see we have some soft goods. That's really nice. Obviously we don't have no soft goods on the head of the hood, at least of the overall cloak that he's wearing. So for the cloak piece, you cannot remove this off of the blackish head that the Jawa's head is made out of. It's either glued on or attached really well, and I gave it a good bit of pull and I'm not getting it off, so that's not removable. You just eventually just pop off the head, I believe. Nice cloth robe, very cool. We have a brown like a little strap with some pouches on it. We have, this is plastic on the back that ties from the actual hood. Gives a little more aesthetic, I guess. He has a black face, red eyes. He has black gloves. If we roll up his cloth sleeve, we have a hard sleeve of the same color. And then underneath, he's pretty much the same color of his robe, and that's pretty much it. Some pagels on his feet. Looks really cool. Nicely done soft goods, I must say. So the articulation for this guy is going to determine how well you want to present him. For his head, the can go 360, but you got these plastic straps here. You just got to work around, pull around with it. You got a little side to side, a little up and down. Up of the arms, well, I guess we could probably maybe take this off. Let's see what we got. So here's a nice close-up of the belt. So underneath, let's see his articulation here. Oh, he does have a bendable elbow. There's a joint there. But due to the sculpt, you're not going to get anywhere near a 90-degree bend. His arms do rotate 360 all the way around, even though with the robe on. They raise up really, really well. If you can pull this other sleeve down, oh, you can get a pretty nice raise there. That's pretty creepy. So yeah, so nice 360 on the shoulders, a bendable elbow, not a 90. There's actually is a rotation at the elbow. I don't think so. It may be. Doesn't want to turn, so I'm not going to force it. 360 on the hands, very small hands. So looking close and see if he has any other articulation in his hand. The best I can tell, I don't see any joints that go in and out like this or up and down his wrist. These are very small hands. So I'm going to pull his robe back, see what kind of other articulation we have here at the waist. That is very, very tight. That almost looks like it would rotate 360, but it doesn't want... No, maybe it does. I just break it free, I guess. So 360 rotation. He can sit, yeah, relatively good. And for his knees, we do we have a joint? I'm not seeing it. There is definitely something there. Is that just a cut in the boot? No. There's no articulation from... The entire leg has no articulation at all. No ankle, no thigh swivel, no... you can't do a split. I think that's more like that old T-crotch frame from like Power to Force. So, that's it. So he has very limited articulation due to his overall design. So that's pretty nice cloth goods. Basically gets some of the articulation in the arms, not much in the legs. You can get him to sit, but you're not going to get any kind of chair positioning on him because of the lack of knee joints in his knees. So putting him back together here, and we'll take a look at him with some of his weapons. Alright, so let's take a look at the egg. This is from the Mandalorian when he fought that, what was that called? Mudhorn, maybe? Don't quote me on that. But that's that creature's egg that Mando was trying to get for the Jawas so he can get his parts back to his ship. Spoilers alert. Then he has another weapon. He has this traditional looking Jawa gun. This one's actually pretty cool sculpt. It's not black, at least. This is like a silver with some dark black dry brushing on it. Really cool. And then he has this weapon. We have a light brown body and stock with the silver muzzle and top of the weapon, and here on the bottom. So here's a nice comparison of these two. Now he does come with a pistol, which is cool. It's very, very small. Just an all silver pistol. But I don't recall seeing anything on his person that he can stick that pistol, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's nothing there. That'd have been really nice if we had a place to put that pistol. Even if it was underneath of his cloak, you could use it for like a secret weapon. Alright, here he is holding that pistol. The pistol has very soft plastic. It's a little tedious to get in his hand, but you can do it, and he holds it without dropping it at least. And you bend the elbow a little bit, you can get a pretty decent stance on him. That's pretty cool. Here's one of his other weapons, and since the hand goes over the stock like this, you're going to have a lot of problems getting him to point out at somebody. Due to the lack of articulation in that wrist, you can't get him to draw down unless you pretty much, he wants to be a hip fire type weapon. So that lack of articulation is definitely an issue, and if you bend the elbow, it just makes it go higher in the air. So you can see here how soft that is for that gun, and soft for the pistol. At least they're not bent, I can say that. This one here, a little stiffer, but the stock is soft also. And see, he's got the same problem with this one, hand over, and then due to no lack of the articulation, we're going to have the same function or appearance as the other one we just looked at. But these are kind of very small hands. Yeah, he's gonna be more of a hip fire guy. So, you know, the accessories are cool. The plastic's a little soft there than it should be. The lack of the articulation in the hand really hinders your ability for displays. That alone right there, from my personal opinion, makes me not want to army build this Jawa if you wanted to army build it. For me, I have a ton of Jawas from necessary for me to buy multiples of these. So, you know, the cloth goods are nice. I like them a lot. The weapons are cool. I like the color, but the egg is a pretty cool feature. I know there's one of these coming with the HasLab ship, the Razor Crest, and I think he has an egg that opens up. I'm not totally sure everything it comes with. That has also been delayed until, I believe, you know, beginning of 2022. They were supposed to ship 2021 fall, but been delayed by Hasbro. So yeah, I don't know if you can find it in the store for $12.99. It's kind of, I'd recommend picking it up if you like Jawas. I've seen these with various prices online, up to over $20. I don't think that it's worth that much, in my opinion. But if you can find it in the store, I'd get it for $12. So it is what it is. Nothing's perfect, and it seems like quality is getting a little less and less with these, you know, as Hasbro moves forward with the line. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and comment down below if you have any comments or questions, and we'll see you in our next review.